Hello everyone, welcome to the Bluest stream. The show will start shortly. We would like to draw your attention to some simple guidelines to enhance your experience of Bluest. Gray is spelled with an E, blue is spelled without an E. Bluest has a zero-tolerance policy against racism, harassment, and other hateful conduct. If this description fits you, please leave through the nearest exit, which may be located in the upper right corner of your browser. This channel allows consumption of all types of beverages, foods, and all other legal recreational activities. Enjoying the stream in comfort is very important to Bluest. The two majestic creatures that may appear on screen are Anu and Mimi. Please be careful of typing in possessives regarding Anu. Forgetting the apostrophe may result in some very awkward remarks about your anus. If this is a Blue solo stream, and there is character creation involved, please be aware that we might not get to the actual game. In case of technical difficulties, it may take a few minutes for Bluest to return. Please be patient while Blue figures out what Gray fucked up this time. Finally, thank you for choosing the Bluest stream. Enjoy the ride. Hello everyone, welcome to the Bluest stream. The show will start shortly. We would like to draw your attention to some simple guidelines to enhance your experience of Bluest. Gray is spelled with an E, blue is spelled without an E. Bluest has a zero-tolerance policy against racism, harassment, and other hateful conduct. If this description fits you, please leave through the nearest exit, which may be located in the upper right corner of your browser. This channel allows consumption of all types of beverages, foods, and all other legal recreational activities. Enjoying the stream in comfort is very important to Bluest. The two majestic creatures that may appear on screen are Anu and Mimi. Please be careful of typing in possessives regarding Anu. Forgetting the apostrophe may result in some very awkward remarks about your anus. If this is a Blue solo stream, and there is character creation involved, please be aware that we might not get to the actual game. In case of technical difficulties, it may take a few minutes for Bluest to return. Please be patient while Blue figures out what Gray fucked.
Yo. What's up? Yo. Ohayo. Hello. Ohayo gozaimasu. Let's see. Everything is running okay. How's it? Thursday was chill. I didn't do anything. Yesterday I really didn't do anything. I was just like Genki desu. Genki desu. Saki okimashita. Hello. That's you today? Yeah, yeah, it's weird. Like I was trying to look at I thought I had something, so then I checked my schedule and I realized, oh, that's not today. So yeah, Enjabot is the translator we have. on the channel, so it'll like automatically translate things that are in Japanese. So I'm seeing people are getting the Switch now, the Switch 2. We were asked if we got it so we can play Mario Kart. It's not awkward, don't worry about it. It's supposed to be like English Japanese kun, but I guess we should put in bot in the name at one point, so you're not the first person. I think putting in bot would really change things up. My brother got it. Has any of you guys actually already like played it? Alright, Anjikun's not gonna respond. Dude, imagine if Anjikun does. Stop it. That's scary. It's a scary thought. Hey, Jesus, what's up, man? Just woke up, just hanging out. Then you charge my IQOS. Talking about if people got the Switch 2 already. My friends are playing Mario Kart today. So they were like, so did you get it? I'm like, even if we did, I don't think we've gotten Mario Kart. Because of a certain somebody and their feelings towards it. No, not at all. Because I had the chance to use Blue's account to try and apply for another one, and I didn't. So, we'll see. I'm still night raining, so I think if like a lot of new games come out and I still can't get it, I'll be like, oh man. But so far, so good. If anything, I get to just see other people play. Apparently the new Mario Kart is just like, it's just crazy. Like, you can do like anything in it. My friend bought 2 and sold them for $700. Oh no. Reselling? That's also becoming a problem over here. Me and Cavello got 2 bosses in Night Raid down. Nice. Yeah, we beat the... We're at the... Last night we were able to do the poison boss and the moth boss. I know Blue and Luke did it on stream, but... Jared, what's up, man? What up? Yeah, Blue was playing solo, or was doing a solo stream with people on stream. People were quitting when Cavello switched to Executor. I'm napping at work in the toilet. That's awesome. What's up? This is a dream right now, Macho. This is a dream. Inside of a dream. Silent, how you doing? What's up? At least you're not one of the Walmart buyers that had their screen stapled because they stapled their seat in the front. Oh god. Oh god. That's a thing? How strong are these staples? How thick are these staples, man? Azra, what's up? I'm pretty sure, like, I'm playing Night Rain thinking, oh, this is why I'm so bad at Apex. Besides the whole, like, shooting accuracy stuff, this, like, high speed, no, you have to, like, plan everything out type stuff is just, it's too much for me. It's so much. We played a little bit of Warframe, like, maybe like 2 years ago. Haven't done any of the new update stuff, but what's up, Yuzu? I know they have like a more modern DLC or expansion. And there was that one legend or one of the new Warframes, I guess, is like Japan based and was like just straight up blue aesthetics. Someone showed us that. She was doing Kumihimo at the time, and I think one of the moves is that. Hey, Kotatsu. Yeah, what? It's really weird because like they kind of like really did it. They've really created something that is truly original from soft version of this type of multiplayer. It's a wormhole. I can see that. It was really grindy. The movement was super fast and it was like super fluid when we first played. But then there was a lot of like waiting time. A 1,800 hours. Yeah, that would be a game. That would have 2,000 hours. I can see it. Super stylish game. They get you with that free to play. I played No Man's Sky a little bit. That game was not for me. It was more, I think Blue enjoyed it a little bit more, but no, we didn't get a Switch 2. And don't be sorry. No, I have not seen the state of play. I just saw the news that Neo 3 got announced, and I'm just really excited about that. I haven't seen anything else. Is there anything good in the state of play? I feel like I haven't seen people like... Maybe I just missed the timing or it's just not being served to me, but I haven't seen much about it. Much from it. Wait, people have been playing Neo 3? Oh, it's a limited time demo that was available yesterday. Huh? Hey, Chun, what's up? See the trailer. Let's watch the trailer for Neo 3. Did you guys watch the state of play? I wonder if there's anything good. I just want to see state of play. The new Digimon trailer's sick. Is it? Give me 1 sec. Silent Hill F, yeah.
Shining stones imbued with humankind's
Spirit
never-ending
stones.
dreams.
Spirit
Since time
stones.
immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
Let's see how it is.
Such an ominous atmosphere, and one thick with the presence
Yep,
of
looks like Neo. Oh. Yep. I wonder if they're gonna add new weapons.
What makes a shogun? Here is my answer.
Where's William? So you can do like key changes in like mid-air and stuff now.
How foolish of you to have entered the depths of hell.
Alright, let's go. Honestly, like trailer-wise, it doesn't look too different from the other ones, but I'm okay with that. We don't need anything super new from Neo.
Tokugawa Takechio.
Oh, thanks to the link, man. PlayStation. Tanime. Let it be good.
Or a hellscape I can't quite put into words. You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. But the situation here
8
is
years,
critical.
that's when we started streaming.
I'm counting on you, Agent.
That's cute.
Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron life form. Is that what you call us Digimon? I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly are you working for? I remember you guys.
Who or what is that?
You really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been enemies for years now.
I know the uniforms are supposed to be tacky as hell. Like,
We now
they're
believe
supposed to be
most of
like
the
corny
anomalies
on
we've been
purpose,
dealing with
but
stem from Digimon.
I hope we can change their clothes.
Unavoidable.
The world on this end is running out of time.
If the gate is opened with the digital world in such a state, the human world will most
Seems like there's a
certainly be
Digifarm thing.
Do the Titans
Who
not
was
care
that?
about the end of the digital world?
Stop it! That egg is very important!
That egg is very important. Hey Moha, what's up?
The world tree has been attacked. It is just as a great one. Plutomon said.
It can't protect
でか豆もんだっ
must
た。
protect the world
The
from them.
big
For
mame
this
mon.
purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon.
Please, everyone, lend me your strength
Everything's riding on
to
you.
move forward into the
We
future!
must fulfill our mission. Agent,
I thought. Oh, Black Agumon. We barely got to see any Digimon.
That egg is very important!
Battle is truly unavoidable.
What is this?
It
What's
seems
this
the
system? The skill. So there's skills that we can equip on Digimon.
Coming battle is
It
truly
seems like.
unavoidable.
the world on this end is running out of time.
If the gate is opened with the digital world in such a state, the human world will most certainly
I
be
want to see more about the Digimon. Some deluxe outfits. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It looks good. It's cute. I got a message or I got a notification on my Twitch that says, "Congratulations, you made it to affiliate." I was like, "Thanks." I got scared. I thought we got banned for a second. I thought our channel got banned and then like it like reset. But apparently it's like a bug. Apparently they're changing something in the system where you don't have to be. You don't. Are they getting rid of affiliate or something? I don't know what it is, but well, I guess they're changing it up. Path to affiliate has been completed. So I also saw something about how you can like they're trying to push out or it's already out, but vertical streaming. Sengoku Basara. I'll relate to this game.
But is there maybe just toilet?
Toilet?
Yeah, I just need to pee.
How badly?
Just normal. Bad.
Hey, just go behind this bush. I'll wait.
I can run away.
Pee shy.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't want me watching.
No, you can watch.
Oh, this game. Oh. I remember seeing a trailer for this. It looks so hard.
Here we go. Knock up. Oh, no. You found it even without a map. The best toilet on the mountain.
Oh, good.
Closing door and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, for me, that's essential. Yeah, no, I mean, ever since I was a kid, you know, really couldn't go with the other kids. Yeah, no, I needed the stall.
I remember seeing this. There's a co-op, right? The co-op looks insane. Protag's also a neat. That's why he needs to go outside. It makes sense. My favorite anime studios. I don't really know anime by their studios, to be honest. But like recently, and I don't watch too much anime recently. Or recently we watched a little bit, but like I don't get too hyped. Like I don't have that much knowledge when it comes to like, oh, this studio's putting it out, so it must be good. I just watched the trailer. I'm like, oh, it's good. I don't have the I have that for like music, but I don't have that for anime. Some of the shows that we've been watching recently are Apothecary Diaries. We watched Kurong. We're watching Kurong. What is it? Generic Romance. And what is it? Summertime Render. A Bond game. Oh, I saw this. First Light? Yeah. How's Night Rain so far? It's really fun. It's really fun, really difficult. It's really difficult. It's a really difficult game. I'm having a bit more luck playing classes that are a little closer to the Elden Ring classes, but you can't play it like Elden Ring. You just can't. I just can't think of it as Elden Ring. it's got the skin of Elden Ring and somewhat the movement of it, but the gameplay is completely different. Here, I'll put these in the tab. Let's watch them later. These trailers. Thanks for the trailers, man. Thanks for the links. Yeah, the rogue. It's the more you play it, or for me, the more I play, I'm like, oh, they're really like trying something new here. But I can't imagine someone that hasn't played the main game to enjoy that game. There's so much like knowledge of the game that you kind of need. Because they don't explain, like, you can see after the match what each items or weapons and stuff do, or incantations or spells, but you just kind of have to know, like, oh, this is a dex weapon, so it scales with my character. See, the game is really difficult. It's addicting, but really difficult. Hey Juan, how you doing? What's up, Hama? The new Rune Factory just came out? Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, they don't explain anything. I've gotten a good amount of gems. I just wish there was an organization system so I'd have to go through everything every single time because I don't remember. The trailer for Digimon? If you're talking about Digimon, I just saw it. The new one. You look good. Yeah, I also can't tell. I can't tell how much impact there is for these like strength, like plus something strength. I don't know how much they're actually helping. I played Cyber Sleuth, yeah, the second one. I don't know how I know people lined up in places, but like I'm pretty sure it's bullshit. But there was a post that was like, you know, the whole like Pikachu joke, right? There was somebody. It's definitely not true, but they're like, I did it. I finally did it. I actually stole this from a kid, and it's like a picture of someone with a Switch 2, and that was gaining some, you know, attention here. He's like, I'm sorry, I had to do it. And a lot of people reselling it. He followed in. He didn't follow in my footsteps because I don't have footprints in that. Okay? Gotta make it very clear. I don't have any footprints in taking stuff from a child. We had a moment. I'll give you that. We had a moment of like, who's gonna take it? But it was very civil. Okay, well, yeah, it's gonna resell, no doubt. But not as bad as people think. Okay, so I mean, a lot of people got it online, so not too many people lined up. But there were people. I saw pictures of people lining up at like electronic stores. Wait, what is this? Wait. This is all in Japanese, but hold up. Okay, so a lot of people are happy actually with this. Okay, and then so this is a reseller. This is a reseller. You fucking devil. God, that's annoying. All right. Okay, so they interviewed the reseller. Wait, that's interesting. They interviewed this guy that makes not just switches, obviously, but he makes 600万だから $60K a year with just reselling. Okay, they interviewed him on the 31st of May. Okay, so that's before the sale. 俺らが本気を出すのはもうちょっと後、抽選でしか手に入らない時期ってさばけないし、コンスタントに稼げない。So they said, he said, we're 60K, not 16, 60K. He said, it's a little bit until we really like lock in. We're not going to go too hard yet because we can't sell as much when it's only just the lottery. So we're going to start reselling hard once that's over. They think that they're going to be able to resell it for around, in the reselling market, for about $700. 7万yen. Of course, that's not with the exchange rate, but you know what I mean. Right now, he's saying if I can just get it trying to get as many as we can through the lottery and then selling it. 発売直後の He's saying it's more valuable after the lottery system is over and people can just buy it, because that's when it's just out in stores, it's going to be the hardest to get. Oh shit. 初代スイッチは一番下がらずにスイッチのSo they're saying they were able to sell Switch 1s for a really, really long time because it never went down in price. So until they announced the Switch 2, they were pretty much selling Switches for what they were they were able to keep selling it at the same price as they did when they released the Switch 1. 95%. 95%. So it never went down in price. Okay. In 2019, he got over 250 Switch 1s to resell. 大手通販サイトや And that's the reason why people couldn't get it, especially during COVID time. You couldn't get Switches. And then they said there's people. God, that's so fucking stupid. They write that the reason behind that is a lot of these professional buyers. Can we stop giving them any credit or humanity? They're human trash. Stop calling them they're professional scum. So can we not give them any credit? They make it seem like this is something respectful. This is evil. This is horrible. This is trash. So he is trying to get the Switch too. So yeah, he's trying to get. Right. So they're saying that the whole thing was, it's really easy because the people that are reselling Switches obviously can have more than 50 hours of gameplay and have been in that system for at least the online system for more than a year. So it's actually most resellers are the top resellers that buy the most are, you know, because they didn't let you try and reserve or even get into the lottery unless you had 50 hours of gameplay or an hour or 1 year of the Nintendo online account. But it's like literally everyone has that. Like that's their job. Like that's their if that's your one of their like main selling items, they're gonna be playing the Switch, and they're also gonna like. So pretty much everybody cleared that requirement. So it's like really easy. Don Quixote は複数アカウントで応募 and then Don Quixote, which is a store, they were also doing Switch. They made many different accounts. They made 10 accounts and they got one. So they sent 10 accounts in for the lottery and got one. 初代スイッチと違ってスイッチといえ right? And then they had the whole like price difference, right? To stop reselling, which was a big thing, right? Because there was a cheaper Switch 2 for Japan with only Japan, and then a multi-language for 700, and then so. Let's see. How much? So they were doing that to stop resellers, but he says that doesn't really matter, and he scoffs. Scum scoffs. He's saying we don't have to get as much money as the Switch. One. Because we can just resell other things. He's like, you know, if the Switch 2 isn't good, we can just go somewhere else. That's what we've always done. This guy's like really proud. Hey J-Mac, how you doing, man? Okay, so they're asking him. They asked him. There's kids that want it but they can't, and you hear that a lot. Or other people that actually want to play it, and there's a lot of people that are against reselling. What do you think about that? No, he's not doing it for the fun of it. He's doing it for the money. He's selling the Switch 2 because he thinks it makes money, but these guys resell like all types of shit. So then they asked him, and they said, "Yeah, もう全然気にしてない." He's saying, "I don't give a shit. I don't care. We're not doing anything illegal. We're just buying something legally and selling it. So that's not a crime." And between their friends, they're like, "Oh, I didn't know people hated this, what we're doing so much," and they laugh about it. Psychopaths. Absolute anti-fun.
Be careful.
You.
悪く言うとネガティブになるようなメンタルじゃやっていけない. So they said, if people, you can't be in this business if hate comments get you. Yo, Ozzy, man, thank you so much, dude. 16 months, man. Appreciate that, dude. I think if you stand in line, that should be worth a finder's fee at least. Yeah, I think what this. ちょっと待ってね。そんなの気にしてる暇があったら一度でも多く. He's like, if you're worried about hate comments, you should just spend that time and mentality to get buy another one and resell it. We're like cockroaches. That's disrespectful to cockroaches, so they should apologize. You're worse than that. They're just living their life, and we hate them because how they look. You guys are doing something horrible. You're scum. Actually evil. Yeah, so they're just finding things that make money. We don't care about what. Yeah, they're just like, we don't care what we're buying. If it makes money and the market seems like people want it, then we'll do it. It's crazy. It's so stupid. Just, it's not stupid. It's smart, but it's evil smart. In general games. There's a... Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, let's ban him. Sorry. How do you ban people? Open mod view. Ban. Breaking server rules. Ban. Okay, goodbye. Anyways. Anyways. Thanks for letting us know. Sorry if anybody wanted that MacBook. You guys can contact them individually. Yeah, I'm sorry if you're interested in a laptop. You gotta be quick on that, man. You gotta go quick on that, dude. It's all about speed. And the stream comes alive. Fans drop in and they all vibe. Anu barks, Mimi wags her tail. Every moment here could tell a tale. If it's okay, so okay, that's a really good question because this actually happened. So I do want to bring this up. Is that one was multiple channels, and to me, obviously just spam. And even if it wasn't spam, that's just not an acceptable way to do it. To use somebody's server like that. So that was, yeah. So if you see something like that, go ahead, just ban it right away. But here's the thing, is that there are creators out there that let's say they do like logos, or they do some overlays, and they'll like promote themselves on either Discord, even in your DMs. They might come to you directly. They come to us directly. And if you do something artistic on, you know, artsy on Discord, people might respond to you. That's not an automatic ban, or anything like that. That's a hard line, because, you know, promoting your own thing, I think that's fine. You know, you gotta do your thing. It's probably not the smartest way to do it, but I don't think there's any like ill intention. So, and especially if it's DMs, there's nothing we can do. So you're just gonna have to just block or whatever and move. That's a personal thing. So yeah, Blue was looking at the weapon contest thing. I always check if it's AI first. Yeah, and then if you don't like it, you block it. Like if it's like a personal, if it's something personal, coming to you personal, that's not really up for the server to like ban them or anything like that. So, it's always hard because it's hard making, you know, trying to get noticed. But the artists that we want to reach out to in the community for things, we already do that. because of the, you know, the stuff that they do for the server, or the things that they've proven over time, and the dedication and love. And if there's something that we need from them, we'll reach out. So hey, serious. What if they're selling the Switch too? Check the price for no. If you gotta check if it comes with Mario Kart first. But yeah, if you see something like that, multiple channels, obviously just spammy shit. Jeremy, go ahead and just ban that. Going forward. If it's a 3S, then it would be me promoting it like crazy on every channel, so I would probably get banned. Are the Mario Kart reviews bad? Yeah, you guys gotta push Blue to do the weapon contest. She was like, should I do it? And I was like, are you kidding me? You were fucking born for this. Do it. Wouldn't it be so sick? Well, what is it? Is it you design a weapon and they might put it in the game? Let me look it up. Let's look at it together. Monster Hunter weapon contest. And pendant contest? 知ってるこれ? Original weapon and pendant design contest. Make your mark on the history of Monster Hunter. An original weapon and pendant design contest is being held for Monster Hunter Wilds. This is your chance to have your unique weapon or pendant implemented in the game. Shrimping is always allowed. We embrace it. So all of June. Weapon category grand prize. 1 winner hunter weapon designs for Monster Hunter Wilds. Excellence awards. 8 winners. Your name will be listed in the staff roll of Monster Hunter Wilds. Is my posting general games allowed? Wait, Blink 182 played at Denny's? Sorry, I got lost. You're such a fucking asshole. That's funny, so I allow it. If it's funny, if I think it's funny, then that's allowed. Alright. Anyways. That was funny. So we can keep that one. Alright, so you have to do... Yo, Blue needs to do this, man. Games go on as the night turns along. Together they sing their own sweet song. Yeah, she's perfect for this. Everything feels bright. Living in the moment, it feels so right. Random games and chatter. Let's get Blue's weapon in Monster Hunter Wilds. She says she wanted to be in a game. This might not be what the way that she wanted it, but or the way that she thought. But this would be perfect for Blue. I feel like if you can do this, this is like, you see, I'm not a person that draws. This makes no sense to me. How anyone can like be so detailed. What an interesting way for a job application, you guys, to work for Monster Hunter Wild. This is such a good job application. Yeah, this is right up. This is so Blue. All right. We have to make Blue do this. Or push her if she wants to. If she's feeling like, maybe I shouldn't. We have to push her to do it. Yeah. This is right up her alley. I think it's mostly because I'm interested in what... I'm personally, whether she wins or not, I'm just personally interested in what kind of weapon she would like to see in the game. You know, like, as such a big fan of the game. And posted in stream memes. Posted in stream memes. Oh, God. What? Oh my God. That pains me. That image pains me. Yeah, I think I'm just interested in seeing like what would be the design that Blue comes up with. That's crazy. I want to delete that post because it's so painful, especially that joystick without the rubber. That's tough. I think that's the part that pains me the most. Guys, big news, big update. I finished the Mark Hoppus memoir. I hope that's fake. It was an audiobook, so I didn't read anything. But you know what was funny? The funny thing is, so the memoir is great. It's like really this emotional thing, especially because, you know, Mark gets cancer, and then it's this like grueling process, really emotional part. And then Blink gets back together, and the book ends on them playing at Coachella. And I'm like, I'm so happy for them. I remember this moment, but I also remember a different moment when it comes to Coachella. And it ends with them going on stage. It goes, and the lights go off. And then it was that stage. It was the 14th of April of 2023. And I was like, I guess it's a core memory for me now. Yep, it is. The faithful day. I realized that there is not even an archive of that online. Like on YouTube. Of that full set. I was like, you know what? I'll check it out because I haven't checked it out. There's not even an archive. I didn't know it was like that serious. 2 years ago, man. But yeah, if you guys are interested in Blink lore, really interesting stuff. I personally liked Walking Disaster a little. I was more invested in the Sum 41 one. Because that band has just gone through so much, and just that the story of that is just crazy all around. But you could really see like the progression of Sum 41 in that one, whereas this one was more like we just blew up and then what happened after that kind of thing. If there's a audiobook version of it where Mark Hoppus is reading it to me, yeah, maybe. But it was really good. I recommend it. If I know not many people here care for that genre, but if you grew up with it, it's a good way of like. It's a fun one about a rock band. And that changed everything. It was when punk was mainstream, which is weird to think now. Or some form of it. And all these bands coming. The starting line announced that they're coming back with an album. With a new single. A banger of a single. Super cool. Super cool. It's... So many of those bands that broke up are coming back. It's weird because Yellow Card also came back. Yellow Card is back with a new single and album. Travis Barker produced it. It's really everything's intertwining. It's coming back. Didn't one of the Jonas Brothers pass away? What happened with Arcade Fire? They did, right? They passed away, right? I never listened to Arcade Fire. Oh, he did.
A clash of wills, a fated night. Two souls entwined in destiny's sight. From low to high,
ZZZ too powerful.
gray claims the throne brings forth the fight.
So we have... I'm not really in with like the what's happening in pop music, except for the occasional like, look how much Justin Bieber changed images. The lead singer who was in the band with his spouse cheated on them. Oh, I see. I can see that's something that would happen. That's unfortunate. I didn't know that they were partners. Ten tabs on Chrome with a 4K monitor. Max settings. That'll do that to you. That'll do that to your PC. That sucks though. That it's so bad that like the musician drama has gotten so bad that cheating on their spouse, it's terrible, don't get me wrong, but it just seems like I expected so much worse. Where it's like they committed a crime, or like, you know, the other one that everybody and all the YouTubers fall into. That's it. Just like absolute horrible shit. Did you hear about the Aqua Drum vocalist is cheating on his wife with her CEO? Ugh, I think it was with a fan. A major minor crime, exactly. Exactly. You should make it big, that'd be funny. That's unfortunate. If you're in a big band, it's like, I honestly like, I talk about this with Blue a lot, but it's pretty rare that Blue and I have been streaming in a creative endeavor for so long, and not once has it, not once, not even for a millisecond, has it endangered our relationship in any way. If Grace suddenly disappears after cheating, don't look for me. Not once. But I know, I also understand that's like pretty rare. Hey Black Sparrow, what's going on, man? Welcome back, dude. It's pretty, I can see it getting. I know people that have partners in the creative world that separate themselves because of that, because it'll cause problems. Whether like, it doesn't matter how big they get or whatever, like just doing the same thing together creatively, it causes a lot of problems, or it can. But I'm sure success plays a big role in that, but I don't even really like watch other streams as much. Streaming has become something like, something for me to watch. I was just like, yeah, I haven't been really watching other people's streams and stuff recently. I've been watching like there's a Souls creator that I really like, and I just watch him play Night Rain. But they're not live. I watch them live, or yeah. Oh, they're like YouTube videos, but it's really weird. It's like it's only edited a little bit, and they're just talking over the whole thing while they play. So it's like they're streaming a game, but any plans on your birthday? No, when is my birthday? It's in 4 days. I haven't even thought about it. Am I working on my birthday? Technically not. Yeah. I have no plans. At this age, I'm just like, I have to make sure I can pay the bills. I mean, thankfully. Man, I gotta be honest, man. I went off on a client the other day. I don't regret it, but I went off on a fucking client. Well, not technically, but not to their face or anything, but the only thing I can say is they just gave me something ridiculous with zero respect. So I said I can't do that, and going forward, if work is being presented to me in this manner, I can't work with you anymore. But then there's like a mediator. There's a mediator, someone in between, and then that was like kind of helping me out. And like it was when I was going through a hard time with finding jobs, so I asked my good friend, like, hey, can you help me get work? I'm trying to like, and then they showed me this client. So they did give me jobs at first for like, now that I think about it, it was pretty intense. And then they kind of try to do like pull the same thing, and they just continuously do stuff like that, and I'm just like, no, I've had enough of this. This is stupid. So I was like, I'm not mad at you, to my friend. I was like, I just want you to know, like, I'm not some like college kid, so you can't treat me like that. Like, to put it into perspective, they told me to keep a certain day open a month before. I kept it open. Nothing happened. Zip. I got an auto response when I emailed. I didn't hear anything back. It only got auto response. So I thought the gig died, and I was like, that's fine. Went on with my life. Hey, the job is still on. Still zero info. Okay. Just hit me up with the details. Hey. And then my mediator friend was like, hey, are you, I heard that you're going to be helping with this job, blah, blah, blah. The job description was totally different from the initial thing. And I was like, I have no idea, because is that what my job is? Because that's totally different from what I heard. And it was a month ago, and it's like radio silence. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, that's fine. What's the turnaround? He said 2 to 3 hours. And my response was, yeah, no. I said, no. No. And then I said very, very mean things. And then really disrespectful things. And then I was like, I just want to make sure that's not towards you. But, like, also, I really respect you and for giving me the job in the first place and showing me this person, but I can't work with them if this is how they treat people. Not mean, but I was just like, who the fuck do you guys think I am? Like, you can't be treating people like this. I don't work for this company. It's so like, I was just like, no, fuck that, man. And my friend understood. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I shouldn't have even, like, I felt kind of bad reaching out. And I was like, dude, totally get it. You throwing me the job, it means a lot. And you, like, represent, like, being like, hey, maybe Ken can do this. I get it. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I'm at a place in my life where I can't just be on standby all the time. So, as much as I want to help out and everything, I don't think I can do that. Yeah, and it's there are times I've been there. I can say this because I've been there. That unfortunately this happens a lot. Yeah, where it's like, you know, they confuse that with the grind of being a freelancer, and I've made that mistake too so many times. That's not grinding or anything. It never lead. When you get treated like that, you just don't. It doesn't lead to anywhere. It really only, like, if you're like, this is like from my life experience. Like, for me, I never made a deck before, like a business deck, and for me, a lot of it is like translating it. So I got to see, like, oh, this is how a business deck is made, and that's completely out of the job description. But it was a learning experience to, like, you know, to see that if I ever need to make one. But it doesn't lead to anywhere because just one-off payoff and then see you later until we need the next project. So work-wise, so you have to be like, oh, I'm here to learn something. But job-wise, it will never lead to anything because that's not how they're thinking about it. They're not trying to hook you up. They're not trying to, like, they're just there like, oh shit, we need to get this done. Who's some person that can just do this immediately? So if you're in the freelance space and you're doing shit jobs like that, like really disrespectful jobs, and you're confusing it with the grind, which is totally understandable, I would spend more time rather than making that $150 or something or whatever ridiculous like that, and putting the effort and time into something worth a little bit more. But we all learn from mistakes, and I've learned from my mistakes. Yeah, and that's if you're the scapegoat if something goes wrong. Thankfully, they've never done anything toxic like that, but they don't even care about your time. Yeah, 100%. And they're too lazy to use AI. Because, like, if that's what they need, all they need is AI. Yep, you should always look at the positive, which I did. But now the positive way of looking at it is, oh, this is not worth my time. So I have other things I can spend my time on. So, is anybody here in freelance? I know Robbie said you do freelance, right? My Death Note list? No. Yeah, I know Robbie's in freelance. Little. It's really right now. I think it's really hard to be a freelance. I've had someone ask me about going freelance. It's really tough, more than ever now. Depending on what you do. 70 months, man. Thank
I
you so
freely
much.
lance my enemies on the battlefield.
I freely lance my enemies on the battlefield, as they should. I agreed to cover my colleague tomorrow night. I get moonlighting pay. Nice. Thank you so much, man. 70 months. Scalper client, old people. The client's fine. We just don't. I just don't think like, because that's just how it is. But I just don't want to be part of that. And the problem is freelancers take the job, like I did. As long as people take that job, it'll exist. Sometimes I do freelance. My tactic, if people have expectation management issues, is to raise the price in those situations. Yeah. Unsigned producer as a freelance job? Yeah, if you're getting money for it. Yeah, I don't like view botters. Actually, no, that wasn't my stance the other time. It wasn't specific to that. Every job has the good and the bad, 100%, man. There's so much I learned. There's so much I learned where it was like... I was the view botter. Want to make it clear, I do not. But... I think... I've worked at a normal company or a company, and I've also done freelance, and they're both tough in their own ways, and I respect people that are like powering through, man. We just power through to do what we like. I freelance with 3D printing, but it ain't too bad for me since I do have a stable job beforehand, but understand a bit what most really go through and manage the struggle sometimes. Yeah. It's really nice to have like, as much as I like having that stable income, it's definitely been like, oh my god, what's happening? Like, am I gonna get work? Like when there's like an event and I don't like, one of my stable things, one of the many things that add up is a communication job that I have, an outreach job. But if there's like events going on and they're not outreaching and it's a pause, I'm like, uh-oh. Hey Sarnai, what's up? What do we do? So there's months where I'm like, oh boy. But thankfully things have just been good, okay for the last couple months. So I said that last couple months ago, and it's already the year is half done. So I'm like, let's just keep this going. In my mind, it's always like the last 2 months have been okay, and I said that 2 months ago, and it's like, okay, let's just keep this going. Let's just keep this going. I work as a chef. Oh yeah, chefs are long hours. Yeah. I need to get like physical stamina up, because a lot of the work that I use is like, well, a lot of it is like mental, you know. But I honestly think that I'm just not used to riding just packed trains anymore. I'm like visually unhappy. Like my face just goes like, and I like sigh when I have to go into like a train full of people. I'm just like, ugh. I'm just tired. And just traveling and just walking. I ain't used to it anymore. Time to go back to the gym. Diner or small restaurant, the hour was long, but money's like horse shit, and you have no life sometimes, depending where you work. Yeah. It's summertime. It's a little warm over here, so it doesn't smell the best either. I probably don't smell the best either, so GG's. Yeah, I know people. I know people that are, you know, they gotta get everything that comes their way. I was there, 100%. I feel it. But it's like, it's weird, man. It's weird. Culinary school a bit before, that was total trauma for me. I have high respect for people working in the kitchen. Yeah. Pressure is high. Serving food, it's crazy. Like at a professional level is something I'm not. High respect. Thank you for the good food. Moody desu, boku ni wa. It's bad. Oh, thinking of new menus. Ooh. Still manage a Popeye, but it's gonna go under soon. No. You make it sound like you're the one that's gonna make it go under, which it's not. Don't worry. When we all lose jobs, we can all work at Roblox IKEA. We'll all work together. We got this, man. Being a chef on a cruise is 24/7 on call. Whenever someone wants an order, and I heard stories someone chopped their finger accidentally and can't call in a medic till they get to their destination. Oh god. Your district manager is the laziest fucker on earth. Maybe the medic is for like the people on the cruise ship and not crew members. Like the passengers. Like I guess the crew is also a passenger, but like low priority. Hope Roy is here to complain. Please, Roy. This district streamer is the laziest fucker in the world. I mean, true. What's the dirt on Gray? Bro, we've had a broken water heater, gashed up hose, and the ice machine in the lobby has been broken for 3 months. Oh no. Ozzy's Popeye is in pieces right now. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Can we all complain? You guys can complain all the time, yeah. Lazy streamer. Can't deny it. I'm not getting paid enough. It's true. I pay people with love. I pay people with love. No thing. So that seems like it's interesting because we have a community that's definitely, you know, even in the workforce or working in some way. Everyone has some crazy stories. It's so many people with different backgrounds when it comes to work. But when it was interesting because Jesus was saying he does freelance, but also he has like a stable job. That's when you can do the most creative stuff. Because technically that's what Twitch wasn't like that, but like Twitch is that, you know, where it's like the stuff on the side, but then it's like everything is on the side. Technically, stuff that you do on the side. I don't have like one pillar. Like Twitch is a really important part of that. For me too. And we have a very supportive community. So it's like best of both worlds. I honestly think people that the most creative people are people. Okay, I'm on there. Man, I missed that show. I feel like you can be a lot more creative when you have that leeway to be creative, when you have something stable. When you're just locked in and this is the only thing that you do. Not all the time, but when you before you have that stability, you can't really be. The creativity kind of like whittles away, and it's like, okay, how do I keep this up? Which is very normal. Or yeah, your stable job is too taxing on you that you're just like, I just want to chill. So it's finding that balance. I worked in a thrift store for a bit. People die, that chain goes to take whatever's left in the dead person's home after the family chooses what they want to keep. And it was weird going through a dead guy's belongings. There was a documentary. Job market is trash. I agree, man. I was watching a documentary on YouTube about this Shimokitazawa is kind of like the thrift store and like kind of indie rock kind of city where like the hipsters are. A lot of thrift stores there. Really great place. But it was like this guy that was running a really small thrift store, and he's like just in love with the thing. He's just in love with, you know, old school vintage shirts. So it's not like the cheap thrift store. These are like vintage store almost. But he's just not making any money. And it's just like, he's really dedicated. He has like this guy that he works with. And it's just like, the whole thing is about how he's trying to make it work. But he's just making the worst decisions business-wise for the craft. And like everyone in the comments, and there's other thrift store YouTubers that made videos about it and just trash the guy, and he was just kind of like what is this guy even doing? And it was so painful to watch. It was so painful to watch, where it was like, but because he opened up 2 stores when he couldn't even run one. He had a staff that was like, used to be a customer of the place and a super big fan of him, looked up to the boss, like that guy, worked for him. But he had a family, and he had to end up quitting because he just like couldn't, like they started having like, he started having doubts about him, and you know, he would just be like, all right, they'll do like bargain, or they'll do like one of those like markets outside, you know, those like flea market things, and then it rained, so then they had to bring it back, but he would make the young guy do everything, and he would just like bound to go drink or something. So it was like, there's a lot of like tension there, and it's hard. It's like, it was really depressing. That documentary was just like really depressing, and but everybody in the comments were like not nice to him either. It was like, the way it was shot too was definitely like, oh, let's feel sorry for this someone that has a dream but is not smart about it, you know. And it's tough. Like, I can't imagine. I don't even know what the point was. Like, it was a documentary, so I think it was just trying to like, you know, like try to stay neutral, but like everything that he did was so like, why are you doing that? Like, they went out to like Fukuoka, I believe, because they have a huge storage of clothes, like just clothes, like just mountains of a mountain of clothes that they're just gonna like throw away. So like these people can go and like pick out clothes, right? So they go and they pick out this really nice shirt. They're like, oh my god, we found the treasure. And then apparently when they were organizing it, they threw it in the pile again and lost it. I'm like, what are you guys, like, what's going on? Why didn't you guys just throw it in the car? It's like moments like that. It's kind of these like silly, like, what are you doing moments. I think they were like, they had a pile for let's keep this, but it must have been too close to this mountain of clothes and it just got lost in it and they couldn't find it. So they just came back with like nothing after like a whole weekend. I'm just like, oh, come on, man. What's up, Alvid? Oh, the new Night Rain one? Camp collar shirt? What's that? This one? The one that I'm wearing? I bought it at a thrift store. I bought it at a thrift store. Blue picked it out for me. It's really comfy. It's going to be a recession soon. Things like DoorDash will even shut down. Everyone will be broke. No one will be even able to order food. Guys, the future. We're going to lose food. She got it from the treasure pile. She dug through it. Bell bottoms? I don't know about that, man. I mean, if Blue thinks I look good in it, it would be new for me. Bell bottoms? But no. Here, I'll show you. The ones that like flare out at the bottom. These. Blue wears bell bottoms. Yeah, the 70s. Blue's a bell bottom girl, so. I think you look good in those. Blue can wear it. It's true. I mean, I have been rocking this. Yeah, that's true. Scooby-Doo pants. Don't worry, guys. We will be able to eat. What we need to do is we all just need to learn how to cook. Just very simple foods. And to get to go. I say that as we ordered McDonald's yesterday. Good. If you already know how to cook, you're good. You're good to go. You're above the curb. What's happening? Are the tariffs still happening? Yeah, I don't think it's a. I don't think the tariffs is like a. In America is like a one-time offer. I think it's just gonna get worse for the people in America. It's gonna be unfortunate. So on that. So I'm just hoping people in America, you guys stay safe. You guys hopefully things will change for you guys. It's pretty tough. It's a pretty tough time. From what I see. I did wake up this morning to a video that was fed to me of AI Donald Trump and Elon Musk dancing on the streets, tweeted by the president himself. I'm sorry. Just condolences for Bluest. Just keep strong. Keep strong. Keep strong. Keep strong. You guys can do this. Just came back from the theater seeing Dan Dan. Oh, does Dan Dan have a movie? I didn't know that. So what, peeps? I saw a clip of AI Jesus vlogging himself before his. What? This perfect song. Super. What's up, man? Imagine Gray just changed his name to Just Gray. I know someone that did that. You too, Super. It's the first 3 episodes. There was an interview with the creator and the guy who made the first. Oh, dude, I saw a video of a guy the publisher that works at the publisher that was in charge of Orb, of putting out Orb, the manga. And he's like, he's kind of like, he was blowing up a little bit because he's like 4 years younger than me. He's like 30. He's 30. He looks like he has no emotion, and he's just like, right? And he's like this guy. He looks like he has no emotion, But then the interview, like the video starts, and he's like the most like heartful. He's so kind and he's so passionate, and he's just like he does these things where like he does mentorship for people that want to get into the manga industry and like how to pick up manga, and he was just like trying to like interview them, and he's just like, but he's just tired as hell all the time, but he's just like super dedicated, blah blah blah. And it turns out that and I realized the channel was it was like a YouTube channel full of these mangakas and like featuring mangakas to put them out, and editors pretty much. It was his idea to put it out, to make the whole channel. I thought he was just featured on the channel. He made the whole channel so more people like that can get spotlight, and I was just like, you can't imagine, like he's just like this all the time, but then he's so just heartful, and I'm just like, and of course now that he's the editor, the guy that put out pretty much, and he's talking to like mangakas and stuff like that, really, and just showing like really insightful advice that he could, and stuff like that. And I'm just like, this is the kind of guy that really puts out the good stuff, like finds the good guys and puts it out there. And he's just like, oh my god, I could not expect that. And he's like just a super passionate guy, and just can't tell from the thumbnail at all. I thought it was gonna be like he's just like just cold-hearted, like let's go business. Like, no dude, not at all. Like this guy's so wholesome. What is this? Oh my god. This is scary, man. The Jesus video. Basic script to ChatGPT, shot list and a prompt structure, paste into VO3. Ah. Yeah, VO3 is crazy. Oh, share the channel. Yeah. I wonder if they have an English. Yeah, this is the guy's channel. I don't know if there's subs on it, but yeah. We might live in a generation where kids will believe Jesus was an influencer. Wouldn't doubt it. Would not doubt it. Still is, honestly. Still is. You know? The Bible is the first blog ever made, yeah. Let's go. And then I get Jesus brain rot, and then I'm out. Don't worry, yeah. We just look the other way, but it I'm sorry to say it does exist. It definitely exists. It's probably one of the first things there's probably think of the worst people. It's there. It is out there. It happens. We're getting there. Is VO3 officially out, or is it only for... And I'm sure if it's out, it's probably an insane price to use it, but... People have been sending me, like, VO3 videos and just, like, just look at this. The video I think I saw was, like... It was people... what was it? It was something about like people rejecting that they're AI. Like that was the thing. And they're like, we're not AI people. There's no way that we're just a prompt. Oh, thanks for the link here. Pricing is the pro plan is 待って 10万 a year. Huh? Wait. Give me 1 second. I mean, that's way better than like that pro plan for ChatGPT. Pro's 200 a month. Although I do believe that people wanting everything for free and get mad, everything being so cheap now that everyone is under this impression that everything should be free is not right, but I don't think that creates anything, so so I am in that party where like everything shouldn't be free. Things, technology like that, you need to pay a price. At least now, when it's still new and stuff. And not just AI, but other things. A lot of art is just like out there for free now. It's like evil to like imagine if an artist put out like an EP and it was like, guys, this EP is $10. What the? Everyone would be like, what the? It's not on Spotify? Cost effective yet, but the quality is kind of scary good. It's insane. The things that I've seen are like, there's that moment, right? Like if you've seen it, the kind of the faces, you know, the face movements a little bit, but like we're like nitpicking at this point. It's crazy. Because we went from like, oh my god, look at this. Look at this guy walking in Shibuya when we saw like Sora videos and the sign was a little bit weird. Like, that's fine. But that's so crazy. We went from like that, like the sign's not really Japanese, to like his face kind of looks AI-y, but everything else is perfect. They seem kind of not smooth, but everything else is awesome. It's like, holy crap, the detail is, it's surprising. Get ready. If you guys want to be creators in the next 5 years, get ready to be prompt engineers. The people that write the best prompts and scripts are going to be the people that are going to be the next rock stars of content creation. Calling it. With the Suno bangers, there you go.
Ken's up early before the dawn, streaming games with his headset on.
What's their stance on AI generated videos on Discord? If they're just sharing it, then I have no.
A pair of dreamers just passing through.
And if someone, yeah. Yeah, just no spam TOS stuff. But also, here's the thing. If you don't like it, you can also if you don't like it, you can also voice that opinion too, I think. If it's AI generated or something like that. If it gets out of hand, then whatever, but like you're posting it to the public or somewhat public, so you don't have to like if it's something that really bothers you, you can also mention that. And I don't think that kind of discourse is important, I think. You know? Because I don't think everybody likes AI, and I totally get that too. So like, why are you in my recommended feed? Why am I in your... I can't answer that. I just gotta say, thank you, YouTube. Thanks, man. We're bluest. Maybe... We play a lot of... Right now, it's just chatting, but we do play a lot of... FromSoft. Are you a FromSoft fan? Do you play FromSoft? A lot of RPGs. We're a gaming channel, mostly. Maybe? We're from Japan. Maybe you watch Japan content. Talk a lot about music sometimes. Stuff like that, maybe. Maybe one of them hit it. The Keanu fan club. Especially if they're promoting sharing misinformation. I don't want it to be like a shout fest or any like 5v1 stuff, but like I think we're smarter than that. You know, but it's fine to have opposing opinions. Just be civil. Just know that you're doing it in public. If it gets too intense, take it to the DMs. That's the rule. If it's getting personal and you're like, ah, shit, I'm getting a little heated. Hopefully, before that gets out of hand, take it to the DMs. Fire it up there. Yeah, civil discourse, yeah. And if you don't know the line, just let me know. And then I'll just be like, yeah, this is a little weird. Yeah. It's gonna be like that, man. Like, and like it's gonna we're gonna hit that age where we're right there where it's like, you know, very like, are we for this or are we not? Like really strong opinions. So I think it's needed, if anything, that type of that big of a thing, you know? Or it's inevitable. Right, I was curious about your opinion. If I make a song on Suno and actual artists would remake it themselves in instruments and shit, would it still be AI? If it played the exact same song? Like, note for note? Melody for melody, if it was the same thing? Yeah, that's AI. The reason is because the end product of the end process of the end creative process, the final product of that song was fully created by AI. So that would be a cover of, like, if a band plays note for note a cover of a different band, the credit wouldn't go to the band that's covering it, it would go to the people that made it, right? So which means that whoever made that creative process and put it out into the world from 0 to 1 has the creative license on that. So if I played a Blink-182 song, note for note, melody for melody, that's still a Blink song. So that's that would be my logic. Is it me or Gray very slow-mo? Am I lagging? I think it's because you were sleeping, right? This is a dream. Nobody would know though. That's a really good point, is that you can tell immediately if a song is done by AI when it's put through Suno. But if someone did cover it, they wouldn't know. That's really true. But that would mean that that person put all that time. They put their human abilities to do something that's not made by humans. And not a lot of people would. Because here's the thing, is that the reason why they pop out these songs is because they can cut that process out. They could cut the creative process of recording and all that stuff. That's why people that would try to make money off of that do that. They're doing exactly what they're trying to cut out, so it wouldn't make any sense to them. I think it'll stop making sense. Like, what? Wait, if I'm putting all this work into it, then I'm just gonna. Black Sparrow's here. Sparrow Gale. We got 2 sparrows. Let's go. But there might be kids that make songs, like people that are just starting in music. Your alter ego is here, yeah. Yeah, you guys have to fight to the death. It's gonna be like, oh, they write a song on Suno and then they base like 90% of it to make their own songs. It's gonna be an age like that, 100%. More than a guideline. It's gonna be like, that's gonna be the hard part, you know. How about if someone did a Blink-182 inspired AI music, then someone listened to it and didn't know it was AI, was inspired, and did a cover of it, but they arranged it in their own rendition? What if someone made something inspired by Blink AI, someone listened to it, didn't know it was AI, was inspired, did a cover of it, but they arranged it in their... If they arranged it in their own rendition, I think that's... It's the same as being inspired with a Blink-182 song. And even though it came from... If they're adding their little twist on it, that's the human part, you know? But that's a really hard line, right? Like, we're at the point where it's like, if the music itself... Because AI is already referencing Blink to make that. It's how much arrangement there is, right? Because like, there's so many songs out there that follow the chord progression, melody lines of other human songs, right? But that shouldn't really change. That really shouldn't change anything. That's kind of the same thing. But I don't think we hate on that, and I think that's just... Right? Right? It already happens with human stuff. Now if it's, you know, 1-to-1 with AI music, that's a little different, because if you make a 1-to-1 of some music that a human made, that's still as bad. That's just as bad. Now, the problem is people take human songs and then make AI versions of that and then put that out as, like, that's the end product. And there's just no way to know. Like what Robbie said, when you just blur the line even one step. When you blur the line one step, what happens if it's inspired by something and then they put a little bit of it? As soon as you take that one step into blurring the lines, it's impossible to tell anymore. So there's just no way to know. You know? There's no way to know. So it's kind of like shoganai now, and it's up to like, there's nothing you can do, so you just have to listen to the song, and if you like it, you like it. It just comes down to that. And if it's inspired by AI, we just have to be okay with that because it made you feel a special way. And that's okay, I think. And that's why I've been saying we sell the process, man. We sell the process. If you see somebody making that song, going through the trial and errors, that story of that song being made and documenting that, that's gonna have so much weight on that final song. That's gonna have more monetary value. So remember that recent Venus song? What if I did a cover and had my own rendition, but I'm the one who prompted that Suno song? What? I would say that would be you. Again, if you added your own rendition to it, it's the same as referencing another song a human made, and then it's that own rendition part. As soon as you put your time and your creative effort into something, because when you take it, like, let's say like out of art, I use it a lot I use AI a lot for like translation work and to give me a guideline. Like, okay, oh, I didn't really think of putting that word, and that's a good way to like, I didn't have that in my like mental library, but then I add my own things in there, right? And yeah, I had the AI help, but I'm the one that's putting that human effort in, so I would say there's no problem. I don't think I'm doing like a disservice, or I don't feel like I'm cheating anything, because I'm putting my work into it, or like subtitles and stuff like that. I'm putting my work into it, and then I even use it for my lyric work, where I'll put something in, and my God, the lyrics are terrible that they spit out, but then I'll be like, okay, maybe there's a hint there. There's a hint in the way that this is constructed, where it's like the way that this lyric is written here, I could use that, but then actually put good words, or like, oh, I didn't think of that word. It's totally fucking stupid in the way that it's written and just cringe, but that's the word that I didn't think of. So then I can use that, right? So it's just this big like brainstorming thing that would come out if I was like just listening to a bunch of songs. But it's that human effort part, I think. AI pop stars, 100%. Yep. We thought industry plants were bad, you guys. They're literally gonna be plants. They're literally gonna be plants. Literal industry plants. So I can't treat it like as if I just used the preset for an instrument for my own song the way I prompted the Venus Suno song. Treat it as... What do you mean? What does that... Wait, I can't treat it... Because the preset is a sound, but you gotta play the sound. No matter how good the preset is, if you can't play a C chord, you won't be able to get that sound out. Because the Venus song not only does that, the preset, it makes everything for you, right? The whole song. So I think it's a little bit different. I bought a preset for a synth. Yeah. Right. Because a preset is... I see what you're saying. So for a preset for a synth is, do you mean like a synth sound or like an actual like it plays, like if you throw that in, it plays like a progression? Either way, right? Because if you took that preset, threw it into like Pro Tools, pressed export and sold that, right? That's what Suno is, right? When it comes to like, that's what Suno is. And that's a little different. And I feel like that's, you're still gonna have to put stuff over it. Cause like, think about like sampling has always been a big part of discussion, right? Where people sample things from things that are already recorded. It's not covering, it's not taking an idea. They just literally take that soundbite and throw it into their song as a beat, part of the beat, and there's a huge culture around it. And but they add their own twist to it. They add their own creative twist. So I don't think anyone's buying, I don't think people might be doing this, but like buy a preset and then export it and put it out. Nobody cares about that. There's nothing there. Right. So I think that's what it is. Like, and I think Suno is a way more like, it's like aプラモデル. A preset is like a piece that you buy and then you sell it, versus Suno is like you like construct it, and then you sell that, and then an artist would put coloring on that. We'll build it and then also add color to it and make it like fully formed and then put that out. I think that's kind of the difference. So many great movies from Studio Ghibli, and now AI can do this. When the AI image thing came out, it was a moment where we're like, okay, yeah. Hey, what's up, fellow? Yeah. An artist starts everything from scratch, while AI just gives you everything already done. And a real artist, as in like someone that's like passionate and took time, will not take that AI thing and go, that's me. It's that thing that I was talking about. The 0, 1, and 50. 0, 1, 50, 100 theory that I have. Yeah, it's a really interesting question with no answers because we don't know where this is gonna take us. But in music, or art, in general, it's really interesting because everything's gonna change. So we're at that. It's so weird right now. Like, it's so fucking weird. Is it the same as the 3S? The 3S theory? I mean, I still believe it. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. It's really interesting. I'll be back later.
She laughs and smiles, types away. I'm almost there, hold tight. Her chat knows she takes her time to get each detail right. The moments build anticipation, hearts race with delight. Come on, Haru, bring us in. We're ready for the night. Hurry up, Haru, we're all cheering from the stands. We can't wait to see you play, so put down that mouse and grab our hands.
Alright, I'm back. Isha. AI cuts corners, and that's why it's becoming more and more popular. Yeah. So many videos about AI remaking movies. Yeah, I saw that. What was it that we saw? We saw one where it was like, it was like a AI version, real life version of something. I forgot what it was. We should do a refresh soon. Yeah, I think we should. With AI art, I've come to realize people see it as a filter. That's true. That's really true. And that's a really good way to put it. I mean, that would be the best way. That's kind of like a really good, as an artist, I think that's like a really, I mean, because it's referencing a ton of stuff, copyright related stuff right now, it's a problem. But if it stays that way, then I don't think there's gonna be, I think artists can still strive. Like if I prompt 100 Suno songs and stitch them together by hand, questions like these, I can no longer identify the line of what can kind of, but like, think about the work that you're putting into all of that. The human hand that goes into doing something like that is you're spending so much time using AI to create something that a one-shot prompt can't do. And I honestly think that is also a creative process. If you're spending all that time to put AI 1, AI 2 together, mix it, throw it out, do another one. Okay, how do I do that's? I think that's still a creative process. So it's not like, oh, AI immediately not creative. I don't believe that at all. Tweak my blue songs over 10 times. And the things that we do for Suno and stuff, like we never like sell them or anything. And it's just a way for us to like, I thought it was a great opportunity to like build community. It just worked out because it still works out because it builds community. We don't get hit with copyright. We don't, it's just fun also. And it's, that's kind of like where I see it, you know? And like, but yeah, if you're putting all that work into AI, and I think like when I see you guys and listen to these songs live, you guys are referencing things that you can only experience, or what you guys have experienced by being here and spending your human time. And a lot of these references or this imagery, talking about Anu and that's, and to like think of that and sit there and like craft that. I don't think that's. I kind of disagree to say that that's not a creative process. To sit there and think about what am I gonna do with this song? Like you guys are thinking like, okay, so we're gonna do this song, and we're gonna have this listen party, and I've been here for this many. I want to put in this inside joke. I want to put this in. I want to put that in, and I honestly think that doesn't mean you guys are not creative in that sense, and you guys are putting your time into it. There's songs that are just like one-line prompts, and that's fine too for what it is. That's fine too. We encourage everything and anything in the way that we do those streams, but I would argue against that. That's still creative and human thought going into it. And like what Maja said, it's going through a filter of music, and you're just specifying which filter it goes through. Want more followers? Press the link. What the fuck? What's up, Xenon? I just misunderstood Blue's take on the Disney genre. Now I got actual Disney songs, but not about Blue. AI can be used as a tool. Main issue though is most AI is trained on other artists' works who don't get paid or credit for it. See, that's true, but that's also a rabbit hole of, okay, I trained my music. My AI has trained music from Blink-182. Did Blink-182 come up with all of their ideas from scratch? And is there any way to prove it? Did they not reference the Descendants? Did they not reference Green Day? Did they not, the drum beat? Did this not reference a different artist? It's impossible to go back who the originator of that is. Right? So it keeps going back. Like it becomes a futile. It becomes impossible. There's no way to prove it. Because no one's the originator of a song. It's referenced at some point, somehow, by something else. And if it's like, okay, let's go technical, chord progression, we're absolutely fucked. Because there's so many songs have the same chord progression. Is that Thanos? Zepilo. Yeah. Because we always are under the impression that AI does the work for you and it cuts the corners and has an end product. And there are ways of doing that. And we have seen the laziest of the lazies. That's the shit that gets pushed to us, right? But I'm not an artist when it comes to like drawing and stuff, so I can't speak for them. And that's the stuff that we see the most. In music, people have been cutting corners and looking for plugins that cut corners all the time. It's not one click, but we're at the point of like harmonizing and stuff like that. There's like AI that will just take your voice and then harmonize for you and stuff like that. And I think that for some people, that can give them time to, maybe they don't learn about harmonizing, but they can spend that time on doing something else that's creative. And before AI, there were so many tools within these programs, the software, to cut corners. Dude can't sing? There's a thing called auto-tune that manipulates not their voice, they manipulate the waves to make sure that it hits that note, for example. And that's before AI. And AI has only made that more accurate. So something that they've already been doing, but they just made it more accurate. Everything that we hear on recorded music is not their actual singing voice. It's not their singing tune. Everything is edited, from the instrumentation to the voice. Everything that is not in any way, shape, or form raw from the recording process. Right? But it's still art. It's still great, and I'm not against it. And I think it's just right now we're at that point, like I said, where we just see the laziest of the lazies of the AI. So it's like, oh wow, it's taken over. But like, I honestly don't think that's. I mean, there's going to be a really interesting conversation with copyright, but well, I'm not the best of the best artists. The amount of work I put into one piece of art is a lot. I know. I see your Instagram. Seeing how, and the great work that you do for us. Seeing how certain people use AI to just make a piece of art that should have taken months. It just shows the hard work that made. Not to mention that AI does take in other people's art styles. But your art is better though. Who are like, why would, as an artist, that's not even, you know immediately when it's AI, right? You as an artist. So I don't. It shouldn't matter. Who gives a shit if some AI slop is making something in a second? You can immediately tell. For you as an artist. Unless you're talking about like jobs. Getting a job in that industry. The new Marvel fighting game? No, I haven't. I've not. What's up, Arnie? I wanted to listen to AI Blink 182. I just listen to all time low. Damn, man. Damn. Level point. It can take other art styles. It does not compare at all, and this is true, right? And I've seen you do this scene on your Instagram. How you post your work in progress, and that's exactly what you should keep doing. I think that's super important that you have your work in progresses. People are gonna relate to that. Angel Engine. What's Angel Engine? Was that in the memoir? Did he say that? That's a good joke. I can't spell engines for the freaking life of me. Okay. Does anyone know what Angel Engine is all about? I've suddenly found this analog horror series on TikTok one evening and I got really invested in it. Basically, from what I gathered, is that humans managed to capture an angel and perform so that's the story. Before you get all ahead of yourself, yes, this is AI art, but the story is pretty interesting. Yeah, come on. So how does this work as a TikTok video? Is there like narration over this? RG and it's this guy making everything with AI, and there's this whole debate on it because people enjoy it, but it's slop. But people enjoy it for the story and the content of it, right? Also, that's part of it, right? That's probably the main part of it. The story is also written by AI. Not holding that. Got you. The AI, I don't think so. If it's about cutting corners, Akos goes the complete opposite way. We have somebody that can do things efficiently without AI, and then someone like me that's like the opposite of efficient. Hey dude, you know that song 2 months ago? Can we like rewrite that whole thing? Okay. Let me just scrap the whole thing, and what do you want? So I have this new idea. It's a cool concept, person. I don't want to support AI, so I stopped looking into it. Are you also at? So the story is also written by AI. It isn't really AI. The art is all hand-drawn. In the TikTok, some movement filter is layered upon the images to make it look more interesting. Not really AI. I'm gonna need a source to back that one. The art is AI generated, but the animation and story are all human. I was like, this is going nowhere, and then I realized, oh shit, I'm on Reddit. Right, this is Reddit. Of course it's gonna go nowhere. Caught myself there for a second. Holy shit, that was close. Demo. So if the story is written all by AI, it's all about like, now it's the content itself is completely irrelevant now, where the discussion becomes, is this right? Even if it's really interesting. Right? And one thing that we can take from this is that, yes, AI can make something, right? But this isn't the end game. There's no end game in creativity, right? What worked here? Why do people like this? And then I think real creatives will create something even better than that. The people that are fatalistic about this whole thing and not supporting are not creatives. Like, they don't create, they're not the ones creating this stuff, and it's more like a stance as someone that receives this information or this kind of content. But if anything, this stuff should drive you to do something better. It should be, I'm going to try to be careful with my wording here, but the fact that this is doing well and people relate to it should be an inspiring instance. The thing itself and like is an inspiring instance for your art to grow. Because if it's all AI, these are just hints of what people like. And if that matches with what you like, these are all hints. They're giving you a cheat sheet. AI gives you a cheat sheet of, hey, these are things that people like and that do really well. The style, the story. But you're a real human. Let's see what you can do. And that goes back to multiplying your skill with 100. Yeah, I made everything. This guy's profiting, but what does that mean for the future? People will take time to make it. Hey, Madanya, what's up? And it's all about the money, right? It's about how much money this guy's making, a lot of it, you know? That's where a lot of the hate comes from. It has nothing to do with, like, the actual, like, art, but it's, like, how much money this is making. And that's what it is. We have, like, nobody really knows who this guy is, I'm guessing, and, like, if he actually gives a shit about art or any of this stuff, or he's just... This is that one getting that times 100 multiplier. Or it could be somebody that has been working or, like, wanted to do something, but just couldn't figure it out or just couldn't hit that peak, you know? Someone that tried but couldn't make it. And they add a little bit. I don't know if this is just all AI, no edit whatsoever. We never know. But it sucks, man. If you just generate something off AI and you're making money off of it, it speaks more for the people that are paying for it than the people that are producing it. The conversation should be about, like, why are we buying this? People have done scummy things in the past, but usually stupid, scummy things, people are smart enough to not give it money. People are so dumb that they give this shit money now. or it's becoming so good that people are giving it money, and that's the problem. So the problem doesn't lie. People have been doing stupid crap forever in any art before AI was a thing, but it just didn't make money because the people receiving it or paying money and funding it go, no, this is stupid. Like, this is obviously not what we want to pay money for. If it's good enough, there's going to be enough people who just don't care and will keep giving it money. Yeah, and that's the problem. The problem lies in people giving money to this stuff. Let stupid people be stupid, or like non-creatives be non-creative, but we're at a point. But the thing is, like, we're at that point. Like I said, AI is a multiplier of 100 because it's just gotten that. It's a new science, right? So it's a new science. So it's getting bigger and bigger. So we're at that like friction point right now where it's like this exact conversation happens. Like, who's at fault here? What is AI? And it's very interesting. I think it's a really interesting spot, especially in music, because that's the one that I relate with the most. I use AI for bouncing off ideas like coding, but making it create art sucks ass. 100%. Tika, the AI art is just not. Watch this great. This guy's definition of trash and lazy.
I even got up off the couch, I got on my phone and got right to work.
Okay.
So the first thing I do is open up ChatGPT and ask it to generate me a horror story. Then I copy it and bring it over to 11labs.io to paste it in for my audio. Then I open up YouTube to screen record some Minecraft parkour gameplay for my background. After that, I open up CapCut to put the aspect ratio to TikTok, crop my Minecraft gameplay in the background, go to my files and add my 11labs audio, and then generate some auto captions and put it in the center. And it should turn out like this.
Something hard connected with my head, and I found my vision go dark and my mind blank.
I made $6.5 grand off one of these TikTok accounts, and I have 7 more. If you want to learn how to print off TikTok, you could join my free Discord in the bio. Day in the life of a...
So stuff like this, right? Hey, what's up, Laud? Like, this video's not good in any way. Like this video, like that he made, is really whatever, right? Obviously, but it's the social media that pushes this stuff and gets actually monetized, and so it's just the whole, again, it's just this loop of like like we're in a really weird place where like we're in a really weird place right now where there's people that are sitting here doing, like me, I'm sitting here talking to you guys and I'm a real person and we're having a conversation and having like just hanging out, right? And we have people like that, or people that are like making YouTube videos, like, hey guys, whatever, making the actual YouTube videos, going through, like, for example, Night Rain's really big, so the people that are making like Night Rain videos, actually playing the game, you know, recording the game, putting it together, editing, blah blah blah, or like we have those people doing the exact same thing as what AI is doing on the exact same stage, doing the exact same thing with the same exact results, and then which one's more efficient? You know? And it's like, we're at that point where it's like, of course we want to support the people, but we don't even pick our content. You know? Think about the content that we watch on social media. Most of it is like, AI is already telling us what to watch in the first place. it starts there. Like before these guys make these fucking videos, we're already watching what AI is telling us to watch. We're not even out there looking for things. So at that point, we've already given control away. Of course, like if you're like into a YouTuber or like you'll search them and hey, I want to see this guy's new video. But like the people that are like on social media, and I'm part of this too. Like if you're on social media, I had to stop doing this, but like because it was like I was on there for hours. It's like just go on Instagram or something or TikTok and you just keep going, right? Just keep going and going. We're not even picking what we watch anymore. Like think about that as viewers. Or like the recommended that was before the short form content, and we would pick out things from recommended, right? We're not picking. They're already picking what to watch for us, and we just pick it out of like a selection of 5. Even though like maybe those videos are like human made, what's served to us is not. We don't even pick that anymore. So like what even is this? Like the AI has already chosen what we watch, and now AI is creating what we watch, and then AI is actually creating the actual content that's being served to us. So it already started from like, and I think they recommended on YouTube, and it is highly like rated, right? Nobody talks shit about like, yo, I can't believe that AI is like picking out what I should watch. And then the AI takeover is starting. Everyone was like, no, the recommend is awesome. Because it's recommending stuff that I didn't even ask for. But it starts from there. It was starting from there. And now we're at the point where like we consume so much stuff that this doesn't even surprise me at all.
My Minecraft gameplay in the background, go to my files and add my 11 Labs audio, and then generate some auto caps.
With AI though, you can do like 100 videos in less time than putting the work, so they chose AI shit. 100%. You're 100% correct. That's why they do that. Yeah. He said he had 7 different accounts to do this. And this video itself does well, too, by doing this. You can just endlessly do this. How I made blah, blah, blah videos and blah, blah, like, you know? That's what that's why I'm saying like creators are just going like human creators are going to have to really like step up their game or do like it's only going to be those creators that do really really big events where they already have a name, gather a bunch of them in the same room and do something crazy. It's just going to get crazier and crazier and crazier. Think about the events that these big content creators are doing. They just gather other real life content creators and do big shit and big events because AI can't generate that because they already have a name. So if you're not that already, I think it's going to be people that can prompt better videos. So this video is probably like really low quality prompt, right? It's a low quality prompt. Now it's going to be who can put a better prompt in. Prompt creators. That's the next game. Right now it's like, oh my god, he's doing this. Whoa. That's new. This is not going to be new anymore, and it's going to be how high quality can we make these AI videos, which is sad as fuck for most of us that, or all of us that grew up with real people content, but that's just where it's going, I think. It's already kind of like, it already started. So yeah, Brian, I was telling Brian about his videos with Anywhere USA. Apparently he did an ad for he took a car ad, and he was like had his own like little like thing about it, and he was talking about it. He said that did really well on TikTok and YouTube, or sorry, Instagram. So some of it's popping off. So it's like now I think content creation used to be like, oh hey, look at YouTube. It's like a real person, real life. Then like celebrities came in and was like took over YouTube. And then now it's not going to be humans anymore. Like that era is kind of like only the ones that survived, you know? And not the ones that are just big, but like people like us that just really find enjoyment and we're able to make a community are going to stay. Because we're just really lucky to have a group of people that want to hang out and just... So that's why we will stay. But like imagine like starting from zero like 2 years from now. Why the fuck would you want to do that? Well, I don't think I would want to. Seeing the landscape in 2 years, what it's gonna, like, why would you even want to start that? Is what I think it's gonna be like. Unless there's something that you really, really want to like show the world, like the original idea. Hey, Stark. You just steal Brian's content to him for Akko. So yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be. And what's good is about that is that the more and more stuff like that kind of gets created, I think people are gonna stop caring if you have a big community, big numbers, and all that, because it's just so different. You can separate yourself and stop competing with that stuff anymore because it's a complete different genre, and that's better for smaller creators. And actually focus on what they have instead of what they don't have. Which I've been in that pit hole many times, but I'm like, oh, what I do is different. What I do is very different, and that's fine. They all have bills and no money to pay them with. Yeah. Less and less this whole like all in on content creation from zero, or like all in on content creation idea is gonna like go away, I think. But like I said, what that creates is more creative streams from humans, because they don't have to think about numbers. They just think about what's interesting and fun to them. And the people that sit there and go, wait, I don't feel any creative energy from this, just quit. They just won't do it anymore. There's no reason to do it. But the people that are like, dude, I really like streaming and I have like creative ideas, it's just gonna get more creative and more fun for the people that are there, I think. I genuinely think that. Let's go. You can choose what you want to see or listen. I want to see the passion in the artist becoming something great and not something soulless. 100%. And that's why every artist should film themselves or record themselves in some sort of way to, in the process of creating something great. And that's always been my stance. But yeah, we're gonna see a lot more AI stuff. And Xenon, you're right, like that is lazy for us because we're not used to that, but that's gonna be the norm. Japanese YouTube is so bad with that, man. At least that kind of looked okay. Like, he was like... The ranking stuff is so terrible. It's just like... You know how, like, people have now they put like what's that art called, like the ones that you see in it's almost like used in it's used in fucking clip art stuff. It's like that level of default, but it's not ironic. And then it's like shit like that going like top 5 facts about rhinoceroses. And it's like, oh my god. I mean, I guess like if you're looking for like tourist tips, like it is AI generated, so you're gonna get like things that are on the internet, right? But it's like, and like think about like Give me. I can't. I'm sorry. I forgot. But like, it also has. I think it has something to do with the way content creation that humans made have also made. Cause like, the trend, at least like in Japan, is to give facts that are already on the internet, and people are too lazy to watch, to like look it up, so they just see it through YouTube. Or I want to buy and we all do this, but like, I'm interested in a program or a pedal or a mic, so let's watch a review of somebody watching it. Or like, let's watch a review of it. If there's a certain person that reviews like earphones, headphones, and there's someone that you go to, there's a personality there, and that's why you go watch it. They're doing something great. That's what YouTube is for. But like, let's be real, when it comes to like 5 facts about Japan, 5 tourist traps, some of this stuff is like, who even are you? There's like 0 personality, you know? So people are making things that AI can do better sometimes. Like, and what that is informative content. Not personal content, but like informative. Because they're trying to appeal to the masses. To your grandma, to the kid that just watched their first anime. It's not a niche, but they're trying to go like, because they just want numbers, they're creating the most like 0 personality content you've ever seen. And I think that stuff should, yeah, AI should make that, because like, it's become something that people already want. Unless you're following, like, for example, I have a guy that I would go for like mic stuff, right? And I always watch his content no matter what mic he's checking out, because I like his personality, and I think he has the information that I like. Also, I like the guy. But there's so much stuff out there that we all have seen that's like, you took time to edit this, and it's purely for numbers. And it's like, they're actively trying to not have a personality because they don't want to go on one side, right? We've all feel like there's got to be some content that we've come across like that. And if humans are creating that, then holy crap, is AI gonna make it easy for AI to copy that? I feel like content expects less and less brains from viewers, which is so annoying. 100%. And then you see like these comedy skits sometimes on Instagram, and it's like really well done, and these guys are like actually good at acting, even in like a skit level, and I'm like, oh, these guys are really funny. And they pick out things that are like, even maybe that they find that shit through AI, I don't know, but they're performing it, and it's good stuff, and that's fine. But I think it's the trend of content is what I'm trying to get at, that humans have created before AI that made it easier and easier. Because people don't really care about the 5 top bars in Japan. They don't care about that. But they care about the views that they get. Yeah. It's a reflection of what we want. Yeah, it's really important. That's a really good point. Like, that we have to learn from something. It's referencing something. So I do feel like, you know, it didn't come from anywhere. It didn't come from nothing. And that's not to say, like, I'm not saying like physical art stuff, because I think everyone has their own likes. I wouldn't say everyone has their own style, but everyone has, you know, if you do something and you're putting your work into it and then writing it, then that is yours 100%. Even if it's referencing something, you're creating it, and you put the human time into it, the effort into it. I'm talking about like YouTube videos of like, yeah, people edited it, but I'm saying like the end product could be something that's like there's a lot of like actively they kill personality for the common denominator. I just go back to Persona endings just because the masses are brainless and want brain dead content doesn't mean I do. The AI brain, dude. I'm still getting comments about that brain rot short, and they're like, people are like, "Yo, Gray, stop showing blue shit like this." But I think it's like the most. They're like, they just think that I brought that video, and it's funny. That video is insane, man. That video is like so cursed. All around the skivity bush. It's such a wild video. But it was a treat to be there live. The people that were there live to watch Blue's reaction to that was, if that's not internet gold, I don't know what is. Knowing Blue, like that's yeah. We have a short of her watching just brain rot. It's so fucking funny. Roy made a funny short. I'll link it. Ooh, I got there faster. Just a second faster. Millisecond faster. Persona endings are like the people wish for the end of the world scenario, and the pro tags are like, yeah, don't lump us in with those bitches. And then you have like Persona 3 ending, right? Where you're like, whoa. Whoa, they just did that. Can I get a happy birthday for my mom? You know what? Normally I don't, but because you're Gojo Satoru, I'm gonna have to do it. Mommy Satoru, happy birthday. Just because you're Gojo. Only for you, Gojo. Ooh, got your Switch 2. Nice. How is it? You playing it? Ask Blue to sing for you. The Skibidi Bush song. I can't even get her to watch that. Got you, man. I think I lost my Scarlet save file. Oh my god. Toji said hi away. I can't get Blue to even watch that clip anymore. I like watching it in her vicinity because I can watch her just cringe, secondhand cringe. Like, so if you have, does that, so it's not cloud save? That's kind of wild. Scarlet is an online game, but there's no online save for Pokemon? Can you say happy birthday to my friend? His name is Gray. Hey, I didn't know that. I did not know that. What's up, Bosco? I heard it runs great on the Switch too, what somebody was saying earlier. That's good. When you and Blue play together on the duo stream, you should ask Blue if Just Gray will be a good username. I don't think Just Gray is a good username, so I think Gray's fine. Cat goes the Rizzler. Yeah, I think that one's better. Clip is so funny. Man, Roy kills it. He kills it with the shorts. The new short coming out. Sick. Phantom Tax low tapered fade. I can't keep up either. It's crazy. That's my stance against the brain rot. Because I can't. I have you guys, some people, to supply it, and then we just enjoy it, and then we'll make a short and just make it look like I did it. So then everyone hates me for it, but it's funny as fuck. It's funny as it's so much funnier for people to think that I was the one that showed it. I'll wait till they have games that have Switch 2 worth having. I'm scared of... Not scared. Scared is the wrong word. And worried is the wrong word. I'm anticipating Duskbloods, but I feel like I'm going to be really bad at that game. Because I like Night Rain, but I'm really bad at it. I'm really scared that I'm gonna get another like slap in the face. An invite from Nintendo or Amazon, I get it, but I'm not going out of my way to get one in store. People like lining up for that, right? It's a PvPvE, so, you know, it's gonna get messier. It's even messier. And that scares me. It's messy. I'll be playing Z on the plane in Japan if I can grab the Switch too. When does ZA come out? Donkey Kong Bonanza. Dude, I honestly thought the Pokemon was gonna be a release title. People will be lurking near bosses. Oh my god. Dungeonborn and oh god. PvPvE, dude. I honestly think Night Rain did such a good job of creating what could only be described as a FromSoft roguelike. It's like, yeah, that's the only way to describe it. Don't remind, yeah. The drops. It's good. It's super hard. It's the hardest FromSoft game that I've ever played. For me, personally. The game loop is really... The game loop, finding the right class, the bosses, it's just so hard for me. Super difficult, but it's really fun. It makes me want to get better at it. I'll play with my friends with one class or different classes, like Iron Eye, and then I've been enjoying Raider, and then when I do like I main Raider or Iron Eye. depending on the boss. We did a boss yesterday. We did the boss where it's like just floating around, and we didn't know that. So then I literally couldn't do anything to it as a raider. The Augur or whatever. Like I was like, what are we doing here? So I was like, okay, I'll go. We'll all go ranged. Cute, yeah. That's all you need to know. That Revenant is a cute gremlin with a huge sword or a hammer. Augur net. I know. But when I go solo, I try to practice Executor and get freaking crushed. When I do solo runs, I'm trying to practice Executor. Finding out all these little like snippets that make it, you know, that change the game up a little bit. I didn't know a lot of the mechanics of the parrying, and I'm starting to feel like, okay, so I also need to be dual wielding is the way to play Executor. Because the way the parry works. Yeah, a lot of improvements on solo. Still really hard. Relics easier on exec. I'm getting a couple, but it does not. I'm still just getting killed left and right because just the nature of gank fights. Even if you're going in solo, it's the nature of gank fights for me, and then the nature of like the cycle. So you have to be rushing. I can't take my time, like taking one guy at once or something, or like if I'm just going straight to a boss, it just comes with like a bunch of grunts. So that's always hard. The RNG on loot can be frustrating for sure. I'm getting a little better at the parries, but they don't seem worth it at all unless it's like boss fights, and they're just it's tough. Oh, I don't know if parries count as guarding. Probably. That would make sense because there's that one where like you can take aggro for guarding, which is great as you heal when you guard. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I have that. I should try it. Yeah, because like I didn't know that like when you go into it, when you press triangle and L2 and then go into the cursed sword, that motion also counts as a parry. And then when you go back to your normal sword, that also counts as a parry. I saw that there was a demo. Is it on now? I thought it was only yesterday. I played 97 minutes solo of Night Rain. I feel emasculated as a gamer. I'm telling you, man. I tweeted this, but I was like, being Elden Lord, I realized that I'm just an Elden peasant playing Night Rain. Iron Eye is so good. I'm having a really hard time. I don't know if you guys are having a hard time, but like locking on in tight situations it has been really hard. Like I can't lock onto what I want to lock onto. It's definitely like my my positioning and just better. It's just hard. Oh, it's available for that long? やりたい。PS5 is for PS5. Can we multiplayer this, or is it only single player? Yes, it does. Hey, let's play that. Okay, we can play that. Wait, what the fuck am I saying? We only have one PS5. Damn it. I forgot about our limitation. I do want to check it out though. That'd be cool. We can just switch off. Something like that. It's gonna be so hard. Panicking screws me over too. Yeah, like I'm just like pressing the wrong, like borrow Luke's PS5. Do you know what also I realized is that there's like two dashes in that, two running actions, like the normal like circle and then run, and then L when you hold an L3. But the L3 run is so fast, right? For a night rain. I'm just like zooming. It's just like I overshoot my runs thinking I'm at the pace. And I'm like, oh, I go like way off, or like I'll run and do a jump attack, and then I'll come in and then jump, and then I'll end up in Shadow of the Erd Tree. It's pretty crazy. Jumped into lava. Yeah, dude. I ended up in the DLC with that one. It was wild. Alright, guys. I am gonna go eat lunch, get some work done. It was awesome hanging out. Thank you so much for your time, you guys. I appreciate you guys all the time. Good talks. Come hang out with us on the Discord there, and then you can hang out with us on the socials. We're here offline. Give me 1 second here, and then that work. And then see you guys tomorrow. Hi, dewa. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Skibbity to everybody. Before you leave, one